Some time ago, I remember vividly that this was a limited time where there was this thing called the Wonka Exceptional Bars. There was about like 3 or 4 different flavors. I remember vividly of the Scrumdiddlyumptious bar that came out. It was a chocolate nougat flavored. Now, apparently, that if you bought one of these Wonka Exceptionals, if you found a golden ticket that was inside the said bar, you'd win a free trip to a vacation of some sort of choosing of your preference. Every time I got one of those Wonka Exceptional bars, I did not win a single golden ticket for any vacation that I wanted. So that was just a waste of time, unless if your name was Charlie Bucket. You know, I'm not necessarily big into eating chocolate as much as I used to all those years ago. I used to be a chocolatier, but not necessarily anymore. I mean, I'll have a candy bar once in a while if it's like a Hershey's or a Nestle's Crunch or a local brand chocolate bar. I'll have a Godiva. I'll have one of those Belgian chocolates, the Toblerone. Reese's, that's a peanut butter thing. I'll have that once in a while. The Payday, that's not really chocolate, but it's a candy bar. Or Butterfingers, which is one of my personal favorites. It's just once in a blue moon. If I just feel like it, I'll have me a chocolate bar. But every time I open those chocolate bars, I don't seem to find myself a golden ticket. Now, some time ago, there was this thing that was going around called the Wonka Exceptional Bars. There was 3 different flavors. There was the Scrumdiddlyumptious, which was like a white regular. It was like a white slash regular chocolate milk type of bar. There was a nougaty peanut flavored, and there was I believe, a dark chocolate caramel flavor. If you remember, there was a commercial based off the Wonka Exceptionals. Under a waterfall, dreams waiting for you. If you don't know the commercial, then well, look it up on YouTube. I'm sure the Wonka Exceptional candy bar ad is on YouTube floating around somewhere for you to look and reminisce on candy bars that were actually fucking expensive and they were somewhat good. But my problem with those Wonka Exceptional bars was that it didn't come in like the old school Wonka wrapping where it said Wonka on it, and it came with, the aluminum foil wrapped around the bar, and it had like a paper wrapping on it that's like bloating right into your face of what the name of the candy bar is on the back, what the ingredients are, nutrition facts and all that. Then you take the aluminum foil and then you unwrap it neatly and properly, and boom, you got this nice, beautiful candy bar that's not even broken in half, not even melted, but it just still in full form right then and there. Now, that's what I loved about those candy bars, especially some of the big well-known brands back then. That's how candy bars should and still be made to this very day, is wrapped in aluminum foil with a paper wrapping on it. Plus, the thing is that in the aluminum foil, if you put it in like the freezer or in the fridge area, wherever your preference is, it'll come out a lot more fresher, a lot more tastier, and you'll get like a nice, much more satisfying, creamy goodness of what the beautiful ingredients of what the chocolate bar is. If it's a milk chocolate, dark chocolate, peanut butter, caramel, uh, raspberry, whatever your favorite type of flavor candy bar is, if you put it in the freezer in that original wrapping, it's going to be, a beautiful sensation. Now, the thing is, those Wonka Exceptional bars had like a golden ticket prize coming in. If you open it, get a ticket, you'll win like a vacation or whatever the fuck it was. I don't remember. However, though, I bought those Wonka Exceptional bars. I had a little bit of money, spent like maybe $3, $4, $5 on the damn thing, and I didn't get nothing except the candy bar. And the chocolate was actually quite nice. It wasn't like the Nestle's uh, Wonka bars that they did all those years ago, but it was, it was nice. Just a shame the fucking bars broke all the time when I tried to open it because it was in that tight seal of cellophane wrapping, which was a pain in the ass. I don't like the cellophane wrapping for candy bars. I don't know where the fuck I'm going on with this. I'm just talking about candy bars. Let's just get right into the movie, shall we? So, this is a movie about pure imagination, heart, kindness, trust, and dreams come true. The movie is filled to the brim with this, along with seeing the sides of spoiled, rotten children. Charlie Bucket, he's trying to get through his day as a paper boy. One night, he is passing by Wonka's chocolate factory. A tinker comes up and tells him exactly, and I quote, "Nobody ever goes in, nobody ever goes out." Charlie gets home, talks to Grandpa Joe one late night. Grandpa Joe explains to him the story about how Wonka closed the shop up because people going in, stealing his secret recipes, and making bootleg candy off of Wonka. So Wonka basically went into secrecy, closed the business down, and found himself brand new workers making his beloved candy. Next day, while Charlie was in school, it's been given that Willy Wonka is going to allow 5 kids to enter his factory along with an adult with them. In order to find the golden ticket, you must buy Wonka bars. Now, this is one thing what makes the movie, and if you look at it from a business standpoint, Willy Wonka is so exceptional is that the fact that he gave a little contest of putting 5 golden tickets is just 5 random Wonka bars that's all over the world. I mean, how many people in the world, like billions of people from whatever country that you're from, and the fact that he was making an international profit from these Wonka bars, whether it's in like Japan, Germany, Canada, Russia, Korea, China, United States, Africa, you name it. Whatever country that the Wonka bars were being sold in, he was making a profit for himself. And I have to give Willy Wonka a lot of credit just from a business standpoint, whether it's the United States or international. He was making himself a profit and keeping his business running. The fact that he was able to make a contest, see, that's one thing is that a lot of these chocolate companies should do is that if you want to make a profit, just do like a fucking ticket contest. And there you go. You not only are you making a profit for yourself financially, but you're also getting more and more income and people buying your product. Not only eating the thing, but also trying to, fulfill a contest. So Willy Wonka, man, the guy is a fucking genius from looking at a business standpoint and making a profit for himself and financially and going out trying to make more chocolate bars. So kudos to Willy Wonka, man, for this little ideal concept for him. But as for the 5 kids who found the tickets, you had Augustus Gloop, who was full of poop. You have Veruca Salt in the wound. You had Violet Beauregard. Then you had Mike Too Much Television, Mike TV, and then you had Charlie Bucket. So those were the 5 kids. Augustus Gloop, Veruca Salt, Violet Beauregard, Mike TV, and Charlie Bucket. All in that order, find the tickets, explaining exactly how they found the ticket, and being happy about it. So they go in, visiting Wonka's factory, and whoever makes it to the end of the factory will win the grand prize. Now, as for what the grand prize is, a lifetime supply of chocolate, along with bad cavities, high cholesterol, high sodium, and probably losing your teeth and ending up with dentures at such a very young age. I mean, if you want to do something with your chocolate, well, you can save it and just have a bar every once in a while. Or you can make a profit yourself. And once again, you can sell the chocolate to people who love eating candy bars for like special occasions like Valentine's Day or Christmas or Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever holiday. And if you had a lifetime supply of chocolate, you can just sell the bar for like maybe $1 and boom. You can sell like 100 bars a day and make easy $100 right there with just how many bars you sell. I don't know. If one of these kids wanted to sell the bars, if they wanted to just eat it or sell it or make some sort of cake or something out of it, it was their chocolate. They could have done whatever they want with it. However, there's another catch with this little contest that's going on. Slugworth wants to put Wonka out of business and finding out the secret formula to Wonka's new invention, the everlasting Gobstopper. Yeah, for all you people watching, write that one down now. The everlasting Gobstopper. Everlasting Gobstopper. Write that one down now. So, if the child grabs one and gives it to Slugworth, well, guess what their prize is? $10,000. Whoop-de-fucking-do. If I was given $10,000 like that, I'd just blow it all at the casino on the dice. However, though, that's the plot of the whole movie. And it's like I said at the very beginning. If you want to talk about a movie to where you'll just have pure imagination, your dreams come true, and just having a heart full of care, promises, wishes, and just hopefully a better life for yourself, this movie just had it all right there. Charlie Bucket, from his standpoint of something that he has wanted so much to better his family, better himself, better his whole entire situation of living. Charlie Bucket, just this one little grateful opportunity that Willy Wonka set out for Charlie to get himself a golden ticket to visit the chocolate factory, just to bring the boys some happiness. It was granted for him, and he was the only one, other than going into the bubble fizzy lifting drinks area, and well, almost getting himself in trouble there with the fizzy lifting drinks. But it didn't even matter in the end, because Charlie was a good-hearted kid. He was the only one that was kind of Wonka. And while the other kids wanted the everlasting gobstopper, Charlie Bucket was the only one who was acting innocent and was like, huh? Yeah. The thing is, folks, I'm going to tell you some specific things. When you watch this movie alone, sure, you get all the interpretations of what the intentions are from all the kids, from Augustus, Veruca, Violet, and Mike. Now, Augustus, we all know exactly how he ended up falling into the chocolate river and, ending up in the tube and, seeing exactly how Romy was when he was a kid, going right up into the chocolate tube. So that was that. How both Violet and Veruca, when they got themselves their everlasting gobstoppers, including the little boy, when they were in the inventing room, they all saw Wonka's new secret machine that was going on, talking about the everlasting gobstoppers in general, and they were all looking at each other, looking at their parents, and thinking, yeah, this is what fucking Slugworth was telling us about. So, this is the thing that really gets me. When you look at Willy Wonka in general, he gives one to Violet, Veruca, and Mike. However, though, Charlie didn't get one. You want to know why? Because the way how Wonka was, because Wonka, this is a beautiful thing I loved about Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Sure, he might have been silly, he might have been a little ignorant, and someone who doesn't give a shit whatsoever. However, though, when you look at his body language and how he comes off, he is someone who truly cares. He's got great observation. He is very smart. He knows who the good noodle is within the whole entire group and knows exactly from the very beginning that this is the one that I'm not going to have any problems with whatsoever. So that's why he was a little hesitant about giving Charlie the everlasting gobstopper, because he knew in his mind that Charlie was not going to be a problem whatsoever. And I like that a lot. Observing little things like that throughout the whole movie tells you the intentions and initial thoughts of what's going through Wonka's mind. But one of the beautiful things that I absolutely liked about this movie, I mean, it's one thing that everybody loves, is the whole entire set. Now, on the outside, it's a real factory that was going on. I believe the movie took place in, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, it was in either Germany or Austria. I can't remember exactly which location that the film took place in. I think it was between Germany or Austria. But wherever the location was, it took place in one of those two countries right there. But please correct me for that. Now, the thing is that, sure, it's a beautiful, outstanding looking place on the outside, but the whole set internally, seeing how the whole main area was, how they had to sign a contract, going into the factory, the illusions, the magic tricks, the chocolate room, the little boats, going through that tunnel where it was all spooky and crazy, and just seeing how it was just going, psychedelic on first. Honestly, I was like, fuck, is this going into a horror movie for a moment? Crazy. Then going into the setup of the inventing room, seeing the fizzing lifting drinks, the lickable wallpaper, the one room where the golden yeasts were. I don't know what the name of the room was, but you had the golden eggs where the golden yeasts were. The makeup, the costumes, the setup, the Oompa Loompas, going into the television room, the Wonka Vader, just the whole entire set, masterful. Absolutely masterful, because literally, looking at how a factory runs and everything, now you don't really get to see a bunch of other rooms throughout the factory, and obviously, if you look at the buttons carefully, there's somewhat, all the rooms where you don't even see. Where fudge is made, I'm sure caramel or raspberry or strawberry clusters or cookies or some sort of cakes. The other products that Wonka had, the marshmallow pies that he had, the scrumdiddlyumptious bar, how that is made, which is one of Wonka's newest inventions. But we managed to see at least the main rooms where Wonka wanted to take the grand tour, showing the kids his greatest creations and his imaginations and all of his dreams for candy. The chocolate room has always been my personal favorite appeal. Just the set in general is just beautiful. Now, the music, the songs, they're timeless gems. They're so much fun. I'll listen to Grandpa and Charlie sing their little song, having their little moment. I found the golden ticket. Gene Wilder having a beautiful voice that he does, singing pure imagination, showing you exactly visually and soulfully of his creation right then and there. That song just speaks so much words and heart of Wonka's his life's work right there. Hearing the Oompa Loompa song, Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo, I got a little puzzle for you. How that represents each child's personality between Augustus, Veruca, Violet, and Mike TV. All their personalities right there and there, and how they were literally making fun of them, but in the most kind manner of their nasty personalities. Veruca having a little soul spot, how much of a spoiled brat she is. All the songs are just memorable, and that's the beautiful thing of what makes this movie just such a timeless gem, is just hearing the songs and hearing the passion, hearing the whole entire mood. It's just wonderful. Now, another thing of what made this film so incredible is that the whole entire plot with Everlasting Gobstopper, the fact that when Charlie Buck, when he was about to leave the factory, and he turned around, gave Wonka's Everlasting Gobstopper, he knew that, no, this isn't right to, steal his life's work like that. Because when Wonka was yelling at Charlie, the fact that he had an Everlasting Gobstopper, he was testing him to see if he's going to, take it and continuously make Wonka's life a living hell with people stealing his ideas, or he was going to give it back and showcase exactly how much of a kind-hearted kid Charlie was. And sure enough, he gave Wonka back his newest invention and showcased exactly. Charlie went up with his head held high and just, said, hey, I visited your factory, and I'm just going to go home and continue my life. And that's where Wonka knew exactly that Charlie was the one who was going to help run the factory and get the chocolate itself. Just a little plot like that, just something small, made a huge, significant impact on this whole movie. Like I say in almost any time, little things make a big difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to have to do it for my little talk with you all about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The movie is a timeless, spectacular, masterful gem. It's full of so much emotion. It's got heart. It makes you smile. It shows you personality. A beautiful set, outstanding songs, and the movie itself is a perfect 6 stars. Absolutely love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It is one of my favorite movies in existence. Gene Wilder, the guy is a gem. So that's going to do it for my little talk with you all about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Let me know down below your thoughts on what your favorite candy bar is and your thoughts about the movie in general. And that's it. Ciao for now.